No.
Good afternoon and welcome to Jen's Awesome Show. I am here with the crew from Neon Space NFT and we're going to talk about the recent drop. So, to start with, welcome to the show.
Hi,
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is fun and interesting. What is Neon Space NFT?
Neon Space NFT is, so we started, me and Paul. Paul is to my right here. All right, right? There we
We
go.
say our names. Our names right.
That's right, yeah. Me and Paul are like, we're artists. I work in visual effects and film for the last 7 years or so already. And Paul does comedy writing and just like design work. And we got into the NFT space and just love the whole like internet culture turned into tradable assets that you can like throw at each other and have fun with, collect, and they're like digital scarcity tied in. It's super fun. And the two of us are huge fans of neon signs, like huge fans. We'll pull over when we're driving around the city and like take photos. We have like epic collection of like our neon photos from all over the place. And since we're big fans of the neon medium, we're like, we could create like our idea was like to create basically internet culture inspired like meme artwork that exists as neon signs, and the neon signs then can exist inside of a city, like a neon city that over time, as more and more of these artworks get made, the city fills with more and more neon signs and neon glow, and you end up, you know, eventually having this huge space full of just colorful, amazing neon artwork that is also like relevant in, you know, the context of the zeitgeist when it came out, or in the like context of internet culture, or whatever is currently like on our minds and what we're working with. So so in general, it's like it's an art project that is basically born in like meme culture and internet, and then rooted in the like aesthetic of 90s vaporwave neon, since we're all kind of like 90s kids and are all nostalgic for the the cultural like meme stuff that's all over the internet now, and referencing all that stuff. But yeah, it's take a look at it on the recent drop we did. There's 5 signs. It's like our first street, and a big part of our collections plan is also to, as we grow, anybody who's holding our NFTs, 20% of any new stuff we put out is airdropped to our collectors directly. So randomly, 20% of it will be dropped to any of the existing NFTs.
Got my screen shared. I don't know if y'all can see it, but
Yeah,
I'm in a Neon City. This is Neon City in the Uplift, which we're huge fans of, and generally helped us put up these signs just the other day for our drop. And these are like the signs in Max's computer. So Neon City exists in Max's computer. I don't know if you have that video still, Max or Paul. The one I can share it later, but I can show you the difference. But Mark, my brother, Lance, and I took like frames from Max's computer and we rebuilt the buildings like to look like the buildings in the computer. So this is an actual recreation of the real Neon City. But I mean, what is the real Neon City now? I think this might be it.
So yeah, this is where the neon signs live, basically in the city. And then as we make more of them, they're gonna fill out here. And then the really cool idea for the Minecraft side of in Genesis on Minecraft and Uplift, you can actually visit Neon City and see the signs like in to scale, like up on the buildings, like Lewis is doing right now. And then also yeah. Oh, go on.
We're planning on, within our own community and Discord, Max and I have pretty large like uplifting mining stakes, so we're going to be like monthly giving away, I think, at least 4 to 5 signs to people in our community. So like if you'd like to put up neon signs on your property as well, like we're going to be giving those out. And like we think it's super cool. You can display your NFTs in Uplift, and we'd like other people to be able to do that as well. So
yeah,
if you're interested in getting a neon sign, just join our Discord and we can tell you how to do that.
Yeah, walking around them in Uplift really got me super excited for like the potential of seeing the full city like full of signs. Like I would definitely like in the future walking around and like just seeing all of the signs back to back. And
they also like how they flicker sometimes. Like I don't think it's supposed to happen, but it works perfectly for our neon. I'm like, that even looks better.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Drop a little bit of the rest of Neon City as well too. Max built this big, I think I'm calling it the Neon Amphitheater. We don't have like a super formal name for it.
Ooh.
got a dance floor going. The animation's a bit weird on that right now, but
it's pretty
normally
cool,
that's flashing.
I set it
Yeah,
up
I've
where it
seen
had
that
like a little
before.
pattern moving it. Oh yeah, yeah. I went really into the vaporwave look of rainbow glass everywhere, and
And then my brother Lance built this neon hotel. We made a sky bridge over from one to the other. And these are actually not in Max's computer yet, but I believe the plan is Max will make these in the computer.
yeah, this will become basically Neon City should be resembling what you can visit on Genesis here, and we're like right next door to Crypto Monkeys. If you are familiar with the Genesis map,
I can show that off too. This is Chazer, who's a member of our community and also the Crypto Monkey community. He's made an awesome monkey statue, and this is like his banana wallet monkey. You have a monkey in your wallet. He rebuilt that, and it's super cool.
Yeah, and then there you can already see Crypto Monkeys. Yeah, there you go. So we're real close. If you find Crypto Monkeys, just we're right next door.
Excellent.
We really like their build too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the map is great.
Oh yeah, that's totally helpful. So you're just over on the looks like the left there.
Yeah, we're right here. This is Neon Space.
Yeah.
And the spawn, I believe, is right up here. That's another map that I accidentally pasted over. I think that is a chicken caw. Or maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's
like
Uplift. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another map there too where I died. But
yeah,
I think the spawn is right here.
Yeah, when you're using the journey map and you switch servers, you got to remember to turn it off, otherwise it starts overwriting your existing.
And this is the Uplift teams.
Yeah, the autos.
Yeah,
so you can see us from your window pretty much.
Nifty.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Also, if you haven't been in the Genesis world, it's super fun. You can just get like lost looking at what people have built. Like, I mean, look at that Crypto Monkey build; it's super impressive already. And
also, every week there's new stuff. Like, I'll go to one side of the map and then I'll like stay there, and then I'll just keep logging in and only playing in my area. And then I have like a couple of rails and properties all over, so I'll fly to the other one and be like, "Holy cow! Like this was all just nothing a week ago." And then people are building amazing statues and houses and structures. So it's really cool seeing the development.
That was the first thing I built. That sky structure there up there, the flying like logo up above the spiral staircase.
This was before the probe event. We got the 200 by 200 in the probe event, but before that, Max just randomly pulled that, and then I bought this gyrating hips rail over here on the aftermarket because we wanted to be next to Crypto Monkeys. That was like what got us into wax in the first place, and NFTs. So we're like, oh, we want to be their neighbors because we collect their stuff, and we're like, early on, the Uplift team pitched the idea of like, oh, you could do like an NFT gallery on your plot, and I was like, oh, well, I have a bunch of Crypto Monkeys, so who's going to want to see my Crypto Monkey stuff? The Crypto Monkey fans. So like, I'm going to set up my NFT gallery with all my Crypto Monkeys right in front of their place, which is I'm literally like trying to build a ramp into their plot for my rail. So we'll see if that works out. But
nice. Oh yeah, here's my first attempt at a build.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
I was pretty stoked with it. Yeah,
it looks good on the 2D map too. Like this shows up on Journey Map, but also on the website. There's like a interactive 2D map Uplift, and it looks really good on that, which is why we made it.
The Minecraft community is just so massive. Like the way I ended up doing that, we designed the logo in Photoshop, and then somebody had made like a image to Minecraft like generator where I would just put my image in, and it output basically like a grid version of the image and told me which materials to use where to get those color schemes down. It's really cool. A lot of people are making really cool things for Minecraft, probably because it's been out for so long and the community's so big.
We also haven't tried it, but I'd really like to try the VR. There's like a VR mod called Vivecraft, and it should work with any VR headset. So like you should be able to run around in Uplift in VR right now, which is like pretty wild. We're getting a little too close to Ready Player One, but I'm all for it.
I've heard about that, and I think that would be absolutely nifty. I can't imagine doing it in VR. I mean, I'd probably be sick, but if I'm being honest, but it would be an experience for sure.
Yeah, I feel like flying around would be pretty nauseating, maybe.
Probably, but it would still be really nifty.
Yeah, we'll have to try it.
Yeah. So who are each of you to Neon Space NFT?
So I'm Max. I'm the 3D artist. So when we make our neon signs, the way like it breaks down is Paul does the like 2D like line art of the actual like neon sign, and then we'll also do like the neon animation effect, and then I'll take what he's made and I put it into like a 3D CGI city and do a render of it moving in the city so that And then the way that we break up our rarities is the commons, or the dim is our rarity name for that. Our dims are basically still frames of the neon sign, like the line art that Paul has made. Then the lit, the next step up from that, is the animated version of that line art. And then
You want to share some of these, Paul,
You know
so
what,
they can see what we're talking about?
yeah, that would be a lot easier.
Also, like in relation to each other, we've all known each other for years and years and years. I met Max and Paul in high school, and they're married. We all live together in Van Nuys, California. We share an apartment.
Yeah, on a more personal level, yeah. So
So we're like we're lifelong friends, and some of us are lovers.
We met in.
I'm not in the lover category.
So Paul and I met in middle school, actually, and we were like high school sweethearts, and we married like, well, a little later, but we got together in high school, and we've been together since. It's been quite a journey, actually.
And they invited me to move. We all went to high school together, and I went to like Western Washington University, which is in Northern Washington. They went to Eastern, so we like split up for college. But then they moved to Florida after that, and then from Florida, Max got a job working in LA on like Marvel movies, and he knew I wanted to be a musician and like moved to Los Angeles to pursue audio engineering. So he's like, "Hey, you can come live on my couch and like do that until you have enough money to get your own room and stuff." And it took me several years to get enough money to get my own room, but they never got rid of me. I'm still living with them, and I do the music for Neon Space. So like our Neon Rarity, which Max was talking about, also has original music, and I compose the music for that. Then I also do the like community outreach. I live on Discord.
Yeah, but yeah, we've all been doing like art for a long time. Before we even got into the Neon Space, I was helping Lewis with the Gyrating Hips as his band, and we were doing like music videos. We did a project where we did like a song, one new song every month with like a video, and like it was really good.
We did that for like 2 years until the pandemic, and the pandemic just made it so I couldn't get together with my band to record. So it really made that not working. That's how we found NFTs, because I stopped putting all my energy into producing music videos and writing music for that, and then. Also, like I found Uplift, and I saw that like from the beginning they were like, "Oh, we might make this thing called Music City with this guy named Yoshi." So I've been like, from then I like immediately bought like 3 rails and like 10 lands. I was like, I can't wait to like get in this game where I might be able to put my music in Uplift. And they're talking about how like the jukebox might be able to play digital vinyl, and oh man, there's so much cool stuff that might be coming out. And I've already submitted my music to YoshiDrops. I'm really hoping to be included in that. So. We're big fans of all the stuff happening in this space.
Yeah, this is really like a way for artists to like uplift each other. I mean, to borrow the word from the Uplift, but it really is that. Like I've talked to a couple of friends who are like more on the I guess mainstream side of the NFT thing, where they're like, oh, it's bad for the environment or it's bad for the artist or something, but they don't actually do anything in this space. And then I talk to them about how it's like, well, I am the artist, and I have a lot of friends who are artists. And we're all like one of my friends, Kevin, for example, he does he makes like tiki artworks, like tiki stickers, and he's done that for like decades. You know, he was an artist in the industry for a long time. Like he was the art director at Klasky Chupo, which is like an animation studio in the 90s. They did like Rocket Power, like Rugrats, a bunch of the cartoons.
Did the Rugrat movie, right? Too.
Yeah, he was the art director on the Rugrats in Paris movie and stuff. So he made a bunch of the stuff I grew up watching, and then we worked together when I was working on like Iron Man 2, I think. And he would make these tiki candles that he actually carved out of wood and then like poured the wax molds and stuff. And they had these like you'd burn them, and then the wax would pour out of the eyes, and the tikis would cry. It was just really cool stuff. And he had like catalogs of this stuff. So once I got into the NFTs, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I know you have all this tiki stuff, and like you should maybe make a collection. And he has, and he puts out like cool, it's called I think just tiki stickers on Atomic Market, but like he just puts out his artwork there and is like learning how to do it and like having a blast. I mean, making maybe a couple hundred wax, but still it's like
I collect the stuff. I compete with Max for the new ones when they drop on our channel.
Cool. And so like it's fun when like, I mean, I talk to a lot of people who have these misconceptions about NFTs, but then when I actually talk to artists and I'm like, hey, try this, it's a way for you to reach an audience directly, and then they actually do rather than just tell me what they read somewhere about it being bad, they're blown away by like the empowering side of all this stuff, where it's like, yeah, it really is a space where artists can reach their fans and their audience directly and in an unprecedented like access kind of way. It's so exciting. And every time I talk with him, he's got some new exciting thing he's finding out, because his space is so full of things to learn. It's never going to be dull. You're always going to find new stuff to figure out and new stuff to learn. And
he's also into collecting now too. He's buying all the card tomes. He really likes those.
yeah, right. I mean, how can you not? Once you get into the space, how can you stay away from all these? Like, it's so cool. Like, I definitely pick up every time I see stuff on the market that I think looks cool. I'll buy it. Like, and it's because I like to support the artists, and it's because by buying it, I know 100% I am supporting the artist in whatever capacity they decided. Which I love it. I'm really excited to be a part of this space.
I added a dim, lit, and glow to the queue.
Oh,
so
yes.
you can share it. Oh yeah, so you
Okay.
can see the.
So we can start off with the white. That's the dim, or what some people think is common, referred to as common.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we are. One moment here.
Let's see, Lewis. We might snatch your screen away for a second.
That's fine. I'm trying to find our community plot. I got a little lost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this would be like the common version. These are the most common cards in the collection. So it's just the line art right now, unanimated. And then the next level up from this is the line art with the animation,
Which is the green one.
Yeah,
And
and that
that's
one is.
lit.
So I think the mint number on this one is 1600, and then the next one up goes down to 400.
That'll be a
So
glow.
Yeah, this is lit, and then the next is glow. Glow is the 100. That's the blue border. So these are both still the line arts, and then the next one, this is now in Neon City. So you can see it's like an actual 3D object now in a city. You got a little bit of subtle movement here.
Yeah.
And then the final one actually has audio that has an original song that's done by Lewis. It's inspired by the artwork.
Yeah.
And the camera.
Sign are you showing right now? I can't see.
I'm pulling it up
was
right now.
My Life with the Pizza.
Yeah, so for that one, I actually sampled the Ninja Turtle movie, and there's like a cowabunga sample from the dialogue that Splinter says towards the end.
Yeah.
There we go.
It gets all vivid.
Yeah.
And then it'll loop too. And then you can see in the background, you were seeing those were the other two signs. So that's the third sign in the set. So you can see there was the green and that blue one behind it. And then obviously as the collection grows, that's going to get more and more.
Oh, we should also announce we're having an auction for, there's a one of one called a Supernova in our collection, which does not exist yet. It'll be the only one for Genesis Street, and it'll show you all 5 signs. It'll like bounce from one to the next. So you get to see the entire street. And we're auctioning that this Saturday. And included in that auction, we're giving away a Uplift 50 by 50 land, which I'm pretty excited about. And that'll be like, if you win the auction, we'll just airdrop this land to the wallet that wins the auction.
Yeah, and also 100% of the money raised by the auction goes to the Climate Emergency Fund, which is the charity we chose for this auction. And the plan is every set that comes out will have a one-of-one auction, and every time the one-of-one auction is designed to benefit a charity.
Yeah, we'll pick a new charity each time, but this time we're doing the Climate Emergency Fund.
Yeah, so they
definitely
they help by funding like organization events of protests and climate events to help curb the emergency that we're facing with
Climate.
global warming and climate change.
It's something, I mean, that freaks me out personally, like on a very personal level. Global warming scares me a lot. So that's like, I like that there's other brands in wax doing that too. So like, we know Yoshi Coins, they're also helping trying to offset carbon footprint, and then also just wax itself, the entire blockchain.
Yeah, the Wax core group is into that heavily as well. I think it's an important thing to support, so we're excited to try to help with that as well. And the plot that you get is we have in Genesis server that we've been showing off in Neon City, but we also have a community plot where if you're a part of our Discord and you want to hang out with us, if you have Java Minecraft, we can whitelist you for Genesis and give you build rights on that community plot. So we're trying to see my
screen again. I can't tell.
Oh yeah, if you share.
Okay, so this is the plot that we're giving away in the auction.
We cannot see your screen just yet.
Oh, I need to share it again.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, now I see your.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
Now I'm back.
So
this is the floating zoo. Oops,
This is what you get with the 1-of-1 auction. As the winner, you get this thrown in on top of the 1-of-1 NFT, of course.
This also we did not build. Like Max bought this on the aftermarket.
Yeah, I found this on the aftermarket.
And it was just there, and we're like,
perfect.
This is an incredible build.
Now
it's
check out the
cool.
location though. So these purple rails down here.
Yeah, this is our community plot. And right now, currently, our officers have first dibs. So any Neon officers, which is a rank in our Discord, the more active you are in our community, the higher your rank is. You just get it by typing and chatting and hanging out with us. And you'll get access to be able to build on our plot. If you're an officer, like while supplies last, we can have 7 people on each plot. So we can only do 7 on the 200 by 200 and 7 on the 100 by 100. But we actually still have space, so we have a couple slots left. And as the Uplift team allows us to add more people if they do, we will keep adding people. So excited about that. But if you win the auction, you'll just be the next door neighbor and you'll have this sweet floating zoo. So you don't even have to destroy the zoo and build here. You could come build on our plot. But the zoo is really sweet.
Come hang out on your zoo.
Plus,
I feel like the zoo was a perfect purchase for this auction because it just kind of goes in line with the charity that we're going for.
Yeah, with the environmental stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I thought so.
I also just think it's a cool build. Like,
I'm
surprised
really
somebody
cool
spent all the
build.
time building this and then just sold it for like the floor price.
Yeah.
It's a really cool build.
Oh,
Sweet polar bears.
They got the polar bears up top. I think there's pandas. Like there's bees. There's like a bird room. I don't know. They really did like stuff that I don't know how to do in this game yet.
Here's the pandas.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to get pandas on this server than survival servers.
Yeah, I was on there's the panda party on Chicken Cod. That was awesome.
Yeah, like the panda party was good.
I got
a lot of food too. The food was, I mean, for me that I'm very bad at survival, so just like having a little bit of extra food for myself is actually very useful.
Yeah, the survival definitely changes the game quite a bit. It's a different beast.
It really is.
Trevor, have you been playing on Gen?
Mostly Chicken Caw. I have a couple things in Genesis. I have some stuff on the old world, and I have plots in Uplift that I haven't even had a chance to look at yet. But working through the Chicken Caw stuff.
I'll need to come check out which area are you in Chicken Caw?
I have a spot right out front of the giant loom, and then the other one is I haven't ever actually bothered looking at the 2D map, so I'm not really sure where it is in relation to anything. But
I'm
it's
in the north cluster. I know I'm near. I think I'm pretty close to Jimmy. And then...
Okay, I don't think I had anything up in the north. I think I had a spot. It must be near the southeast because it's next to a village, so I think it's near the southeast. And then I had one of the rail plots right near the entrance to Shipletopia. So,
okay, I'll have to come check out your builds though.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I haven't spent much time on Chicken Con. I gotta go check those builds out too.
There's a lot of good
ones that
stuff.
I saw. There's really cool stuff on there. There's I think the one that inspired my dance floor build I saw on Chicken Kai. It was like somebody had built like a robot that had those flashing lights on it too, and I was like, "What? How are you making those lights flash?" I had to like look up YouTube videos of like how to like make those little grids with the.
This thing is super cool. This is our neighbor. They made like
this is so cool. Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, that's so fun.
Cool.
Some people are really good at this game. Like,
I find out how to do this
I'm figuring it out like one day at a time.
But
when I see stuff like this, I'm like, what? How you can do stuff like this in Minecraft? Like, I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, I know you can. And there are a couple other things I've watched tutorials for, and it's just, well, if I follow it step by step, that's fine. But there's no way I could do it from scratch myself. So
I've also made the mistake.
I've had those. Yeah, I do those step by step, and it still doesn't work sometimes.
I've made the mistake. You need to look at the version because you'll be looking like I'll do a step by step thing and then be like, oh, that's for the Bedrock edition, and then just like wasted like 45 minutes building a build that doesn't work in Java. So like, on YouTube, you're looking at the right. And Java changes. Like each version of Java has different like. They'll take stuff in and out of the game. So something that worked in like 1.2 is not going to work in 1.165 necessarily. Or I just did that wrong. I said it backwards, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand that for sure. So what would you say was the biggest challenge that you faced with your recent first pack sale?
I think just not knowing everything we needed. Like we started, we were like, okay, we have all the signs done. We're good. And then it was just like, oh, you need packs, like the actual pack assets. Like, I don't know, there's stuff we didn't think about. Then like oh, we need a pack
opening
opening video. And then,
need
oh, we have
a
3 different packs,
backdrop.
so we actually need 3 different videos. And then like, oh, I want to make original music for everyone. So it's just like every step of the way is finding out we need to do like 5 more steps.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty much all hands on deck for like like a week leading up to the final drop, just to be like, oh, we need this asset needs to be better, or
We
this
delivered our
this
see-through
render has
packs
an issue.
Friday morning, and they minted them Friday afternoon or Friday morning. Like within the, like an hour of us delivering our final asset, we had the stuff delivered to us. Like it was really down to the.
Working with the Atomic Hub team was also like fantastic, unbelievably professional group
It took
of
us
people, and
took
they
a
went
long time to
above and
reach
beyond.
them. But once we reached them, Jonah was incredibly helpful, and not just helpful, but like we gave them our packs with a black background, and they were like, "Hey, by the way, you can have transparent backgrounds, and we think it'd look better." Like it looked fine the way it was, but they're just like giving us suggestions based on stuff we didn't know, and also like, "Oh, did you know you can have a custom background?" Like Cogs just did that. When you open the pack, it'll show like we put like a neon grid instead of just a black screen, and like those little things added so much, but we wouldn't have known unless they like went back and forth with us.
It was definitely valuable insight that that wasn't part of the like what we were having them help us with. So the fact that they did all that is awesome. I definitely highly recommended.
Nice. I'm glad to hear it. So
I really enjoyed that.
You've actually answered most of my questions without me even asking them. So that's fantastic. Awesome. Are you going to be, you're doing another Neon Art pack at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. Our next thing we're working on is actually a collab with Metaforce.
I think the most immediate thing is going to be the Crypto Monkeys, actually, right?
Yeah, but that won't be a pack sale.
That's not a pack. Yeah, that's right. Okay, the Crypto Monkeys will be like a community. Anyone who's holding our current NFTs will be getting dropped the Crypto Monkeys sign that we're doing, and then the rest of them will be.
Do you want to share that, Paul, so people can see it?
Yeah.
The rest of those we'll give out through engagement. Like if you visit us on Uplift, or if we'll have to decide still what.
Yeah, as we always say,
almost certainly
in Uplift, we'll be able to track who crosses our land through the blockchain. So we'll see your wallet walked across our land, and we're going to do like a raffle to like. Also, just depends on how many people cross the land. If like 100 people cross the land and we have 100 signs to give away, we'll just give you all of them. But like if more people cross our land than we have signs, then we'll have to raffle them off. But just for like visiting Neon City, we will be giving out like community. We're hoping 1-card packs, just like our drop, but if not, just a random card drop of all the different rarities. 20% will be dropped people, and then the rest we're going to be giving out like through Uplift and maybe marble races and our other community engagement events.
Yeah, I was going to say marble races for sure. That's a big thing of.
We're going to demo that in a little bit here. I'm going to switch over to marbles once Paul has shared the Crypto Monkey sign.
Yeah, coming up right.
Let me know when my screen's off, because otherwise we're going to get the weird mirror effect.
Right now, I think. I just added it. I think that's the latest one.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Jump in here.
Right, I'm going to stop my screen.
Yeah, so that's just the like, it'll have a full range of the rarities that we showed off earlier as well. But this is as far as what we have to show at the moment.
That's nifty. I like it.
Right? He's dancing. It's raining banana. Also, like Lewis was saying, Crypto Monkeys have a special place in our hearts for having gotten us into the whole NFT game to begin with. I know for me personally, my whole like adventure in wax started out with coming across the Crypto Monkeys, because Lewis was turning me on to those, and then
Crypto Monkeys in Alien Worlds.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, you can get Crypto Monkeys by mining on these lands in Alien Worlds, and then I was doing that for a little bit, and then I saw it was like, if you stake the TLM currency, you'll get dropped. So I was like, oh, okay, well, for like a few $100, you can buy like, enough of this currency to be like a top 20 staker in the game. And so I did that, and like literally a couple weeks later, TLM was like listed on Binance, and the price just went bananas. And suddenly I had all this money that I could use to buy more Crypto Monkeys. It was really great.
I definitely got that was like the first thing I bought when I sold a little bit of TLM, is I got the all-nighter. So I was like, I've been staying up all night for drops too. Like
for when Banana was, or what was it, when TLM was listed on Binance, we stayed up all night, did a little bit of trading, and used the money from the trading to buy the all night. I think me, Mark, and Lewis, all three of us were like.
Bob was also. We had like a whole crew in Discord live chatting. Like Bob was on Binance telling us the price there versus the price on Alcor, and we were like, it felt like Wolf of Wall Street stuff. It was fun.
It was really fun. It definitely cemented the Crypto Monkeys in my memory and in my collection. Like I'm never selling any of my Crypto Monkeys. They're just too much fun and have too much of a like. This is the trophy of like, this is how I got into all of this stuff.
Also, I'll say that Uplift is really what made me do the all-nighter too, because we're on Pacific Standard Time, and Uplift, their shows start going like 5, 6 a.m. our time. So I would just stay up all night my time and then watch all the Uplift shows and then go to sleep at like 11 a.m. But like, and then also the drops on Atomic Hub are at 9 a.m. And like, it was just easier because I was already up for all like the Uplift stuff. I'd just stay up to like 10 a.m. every day and then go to sleep and sleep through the afternoon. So like, the all-nighter has a very special place in my heart because I was like, oh, I'm actually staying up all night to like find out all this stuff. And there's so much news. Like,
so well, it worked out so well for me because I would wake up at like a normal hour and then I would look on Discord and Lewis would have posted all of the news that he had.
Yeah, I would be live. I like live tweet the Uplifter stream, like, oh my gosh, our planet's on. Like, there's gonna be this new thing, and then like, oh, have you heard of ultra rare like horrors, like Alien World horrors dropping? We love Alien Worlds. Like, let's check that out. And like, I don't know. I found like most of the projects that I'm into now through Uplift and the community that y'all have like made. It's all the coolest creators and all the people in that like participate as well that aren't creators are super cool. We're just excited to be a part of the community.
Yeah, for real. It's such a cool community.
Oh, we should say we need wallets in the chat. If you'd like to be included in our marble giveaway, please post your... Actually, let me go to YouTube first so I can actually grab those because I can't copy from StreamYard.
And then the next question for those of us who are completely new here, which would be me, what is the marble giveaway?
So what we do is initially, so we came across this as well because there was some drama in like the Our Planet community where somebody wronged the community, and as a way to make things right, it was dropping a bunch of like free claim links to the Discord. But then the community was getting irritated because the same people were claiming all the claim links, and they were like, well, what you should do is just give this away in a more like fair way. Have you heard of marbles on stream? That person ignored the suggestion, but we kind of looked into it. And so there's this game on Steam called Marbles on Stream, where you can enter a bunch of different names, and then the names get assigned to a marble, and then you can simulate a marble race to see which marble makes it to the end first. So we've been doing that by entering as a name. We have people post their Wax wallet addresses in our Discord in our marble signups. And then every day at 6 p.m., we take all of the addresses, assign them to a marble, and then live stream a race where the marbles all roll down. And then the first 3 place people always win NFTs or A-Ether. And we give away A-Ether prizes and NFTs every day.
Yeah, we do different prizes for every race, like depending on what we're collecting. Or like we have some really cool people in our community that are also creators, and they'll send us stuff like Dr. Crispy with the Glummy Bears. I Know Stupid with Virtual Dreams. So we give out like people that we like that are in our community, like, oh, like check out their NFTs, we're collecting them, and like here's one, and you can show it off to people that might not see it otherwise. So it's a pretty cool platform we have now to also like help other creators.
Yeah, now that we've finished with our drop too, I think we're talking about inviting some of those creators on to have them talk about their project while we just shoot the shit and race marbles, you know.
That would be great.
We might actually have one scheduled for tonight. They were just checking to make sure they didn't need the help cook dinner or something because it's during dinner for them. But we might have something tonight. No problem.
Because people have real lives too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd also love to have you on at some point, Jen, if you want to come on and hang out and play marbles on our stream.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it's really fun, especially having like your marble, like your wallet in the race, and like you'll see in a second. We'll do a race for everybody in the chat so that everybody watching can have some skin in the game, and then
can you also type your address, Jen? I'll put you in the race.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
you could do it in private or comments, either way. I'll find it.
Yeah, the marble races have gotten a lot of traction too in the wax space now. I think the Green Rabbit guys started doing the marble racing to give out their like prizes every so often too. And I've seen a few. I think Graffiti Kings did a couple like marble races before. It's fun, like because it is like I think our initial exposure to that idea was we were watching the Metaforce stream, and they would spin this wheel. And it'd be like, you know, the wheel would land on a wallet address, which that was really cool. And like, it's a fun way to like, but then I feel like the marbles take that to the next level where,
I also just didn't want to rip them off. I was like, I don't want to ask them what website they're using and just do the exact same thing they're doing. So I was trying to find like a unique way for us to just, we like the gamifying of giveaways. Cause I mean, I got into the space through NFT gaming, and I'm a lifelong nerd and video gamer. So like, I didn't really get NFTs. We'd been in crypto for like I have since like 2016, and when people were talking about NFTs, I'm like, I don't get that. Like, you're buying a meme. Like, why would you spend $10,000 on a meme? Like, some of the Ether stuff that was happening was insane. So like, I just kind of stayed away from it. And it wasn't until I got into Alien Worlds I was like, oh, I own the items in the games I'm playing. Like, that makes sense to me. And then once I got into that, then I started collecting stuff. And then I don't know, it all makes sense to me now. But like, I would say that NFT gaming is like the gateway drug to collecting NFT artwork.
I feel like to expand on that even further, I think that NFT and the gaming like space right now is a really cool way for people to understand the more difficult concepts in digital ownership that like actually expand into the like financial sector of the crypto space. Because I feel like Lewis was saying, he's been into crypto since 2016. It's because I've been like pestering him about it since 2014. And like he finally like got into it when it was like getting a little bit more traction. Like I'd been mining Bitcoin since like 2014, like when it was like $200 a coin or something. But it was it's hard to get people excited about that stuff because those concepts are really difficult to like wrap your head around. But like digital ownership and like the representation of ownership of other digital like assets and stuff, like I don't know, like a position in a liquidity pool or something. But when you instead apply the same concept to something like you own an Our Planet mining rig, that makes a lot more sense to somebody who understands video gaming. And suddenly the concept of that applied to like the financial sector in crypto is more approachable. So I feel like it's a really cool in-between step for like getting like onboarding people from like NFTs and gaming more into like the broader crypto space, which I personally think is a fantastic space that offers like access to like a sovereign future that just doesn't really exist in the existing infrastructure. So fingers crossed that we get more people understanding the concept.
Someone in the chat asking, can you explain NFT DeFi for noobs? And we're actually going to have like, Max is going to have some like a tech talk tomorrow where he explains like hardware wallets and stuff. We're also probably going to do a show where like he explains more like the financial side and like the like liquidity pool. We don't give investment advice, but we do think education is important because all this stuff is on the network. And if you're playing these games, these tools and these resources are all available to you. And if you don't understand how they work, you can lose money on that. So like, we won't tell you what to do with it. Like it's your own tokens, you do whatever you want to with them. But if you'd like to know how we use them and how we see the tools to be used, like we're gonna start doing that on our Twitch stream more. We started out just doing marbles, but we kind of started running out of stuff to talk about. We're like, do it 7 days a week. So now we're gonna start having like themed shows before the marbles, so we can kind of like, and that's also kind of stolen from Uplifters. Y'all do a Tech Tuesday too, so yeah, it's not a conflicting time, not conflicting topics. We'll stay separate.
I like calling it inspired by, not stolen.
Yeah, inspired by. I use the word steal very liberally. As a musician, I say steal everything I write, just because like there's 12 chords. You're not inventing new chords. Like everybody knows all the chords. There's only so many combinations you can do of them. Everybody's inspired by everybody, and everybody's borrowing and like just blending influences. That's what like being an artist is. So I use the word very liberally. I don't mean we're actually stealing it. We're inspired by it, but
yeah,
I should clarify.
It's not a negative. When I say I stole from somebody, that's like a compliment.
Yeah, I say that too. Like I'm like, oh, that person ripped off Paul Simon. That's amazing. Yeah. I love Paul Simon. If you ripped off Paul Simon, I love it.
From me as well. Yeah, I think stealing is a weird word. I think just we use it differently. I think.
Yeah, just to let everybody know what we mean.
I'm also excited. Paul said he wants to do his show and have it invite. So Paul does like comedy and writing and stuff, and he does a lot of. We live out here in LA, and he goes to like all the comedy theaters, like the UCB and the Second City and stuff, and does comedy there, and is really in those worlds. So I'm excited to have you bring like your comedy friends on and just like have a like.
You could have an improv night.
Are you trying to do something like that, Paul?
Yeah, we'll see. Just gotta get some people together.
We'll see.
I'm not talking a lot. I told I was just supposed to be the looks of this video stream. So
you're doing that. You're nailing it. Just
Paul
another reminder. I'm about to start the marble race soon. If you have not signed up for the marble race, please post your address in the YouTube comments. I have 6 addresses. And also I'm sharing my screen, Jen, if you'd like to add us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So I'm going to give maybe like 30 or 40 seconds. We'll do a first race. And if more people trickle in, we'll do a second race.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll give away I think a couple of community packs to the winners here.
Let's do community pack for the first place winner and then 100,000 Aether for the second and third place winner. And right now we have 6 people. So you have like a 50% chance of winning something. That's pretty good.
Ooh, that's decent. Pretty good, yeah. Yeah,
that's good RNG.
The way we do the giveaways too for the Aether is when we first started doing this, Lewis and I both like donated a few rigs to the wallet. So the wallet now generates around 300,000 every day. So that's what we give out every day to our community. So
nice.
it's a sustainable thing. Like, well, we shouldn't we shouldn't ever need to stop doing that. So
We also got really
then-
lucky. Like we crafted together and we pulled a mythic gold, which is like 250,000 ether an hour, which
270,000.
It's-
really
it's insane. So like when we did that, we decided like, okay, let's right now before we get too greedy, donate stuff to be able to give away. That's also what we're doing with our 1-of-1 charity. Like our 1-of-1 supernovas are the rarest thing in our collection, will always be donated to charity. So who knows if that sells for $1 million one day? I don't think it will this Saturday, but
yeah.
you know, if it does someday, that's always going to be going to charity. As we grow, the amount we give away grows, which I think is really cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I think the charity side of that is so like important too, because it's like, I don't know, like it matters. We're part of this world, you know. I don't want to
Absolutely.
boil alive. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's really fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see, and hopefully it's not $1 million because I'm also going to bid on it. Like I want the 1-of-1. I have finally completed a set, and we did a collab with Graffiti Kings for their Moon Girls. And we did like a set of 5 of the NFTs, 5 different colors of like a neon moon girl from her set. And I finally this morning was able to complete the full set with the help of people in our Discord, tracking down some of those for me.
I believe that's Jolly who's in this race. Look, speaking
of Jolly's here.
Jolly.
Yeah, Jolly helped me.
Shout
He
out
helped
to Jolly.
me get it. And it wasn't
And
even
also-
a small feat. Like the one that he helped me track down, there's only 2 in existence. It was meant one of 2. So it was like
June is
so
also
sick.
a member of our Discord community, and 5 period RG is a member of our Discord community. Yeah, so thanks for showing up, y'all. Y'all know a Marble race might happen whenever we go anywhere, so you follow along. Thank you. And we'll just, all right, Paul, do you want to give us Paul always does like an announcement when we start. They give us the energy. Even though he doesn't talk a lot, when he does talk, it's all the energy. So, Paul, if you could take us away.
Yes. So, welcome to the Neon Space Marble Race Extravaganza. Today we have a very special race for you with about 15 players from all over the world competing in the race to win NFT packs in the ether. Marbles will be rolled, tears will be shed, and a third thing will be said. Do these players have what it takes to get through these obstacle courses, or will they face the untimely demise? Stay tuned to find out. Now let's get ready to marble!
And they're
Okay.
off. No, wait, is this the first place guy?
It is Jolly in first.
Oh yeah.
First place
here
is
we
going
go.
to win one of our community packs. Our community packs are a 1-card pack, and they pull from all of the same rarities as our paid packs. And we drop 20% of our drop, which just happened to be like 2,125 packs, 2 people holding our promos. And we bought our own promos, so we got dropped some, but we're happy to share some with the winner of this race.
Yeah, the way that promo drop worked out was really exciting for the people who were paying attention, because we only had like 6,000-ish promos.
No, we only had 3,101
3,000,
promos, and we had 2,125 drops.
Yeah,
so like
so-
2 out of every 3 got one.
Yeah, so it was a pretty high chance. If you were holding any of the promos, you almost like you had a 2 in 3 chance of getting dropped a pack for free. And that, like I was saying, that's the plan moving forward. Every
Yeah, we'll
future
do that for
collection,
all of our,
20%. And it goes, all the promos that people had, those will still get airdrops in the future. Now the pool of that is a little bit more diluted now with the Genesis pool, but all
Now
of
we have
the
like
existing
13,000
ones,
cards.
It's still going to help you get those drops, which again, we were big fans of that kind of like the RNG factor, like Lewis was saying earlier. And as fans of crypto monkeys, the crypto
Ooh.
monkeys do this whole monkey farming,
Ojor.
where like they'll drop you monkeys if you engage in the community or if you hold a collection. But what I was finding as a collector is that I was getting dropped the same common monkey over and over again, like week after week, which again, it's okay, but I would have liked to have a chance at something that wasn't that same common. So we kind of wanted to do the same thing, but we mitigate that issue by, instead of dropping a common, we drop a 1-card pack, which has a
That's too
75%
Ojor.
chance of being a common, but most of them, you still have a chance at pulling the rarest thing ever, which it scratches that RNG itch that I feel.
Here comes Jolly. Looks like Jolly hit second.
Here we go.
And 5
Second.
period RG got third.
There
So
we go.
congrats to Ojor4.wham for winning a community pack, and Jolly and 5 RG for winning 100,000 ether.
Good.
And I'm going to
Okay.
screenshot this and send it to Max, so I do not forget who to send the prizes to.
I am sending this community pack right now, actually.
Let me send you the thing so you don't spell it wrong.
Yeah, good call. I have sent stuff to wrong wallets over the months, I should say. It feels like years.
It seems like years, but it hasn't been that long.
Over the months. There's
The other cool thing about our community packs, which I think Max kind of touched on, is like 20% of all of the rarities are in there. So it's like a bunch of people pulled neons, our rare signs, and also it's a separate pool. It's not pulling from the same pool as the paid packs. So like even if people pull all the paid packs, there will at least be 5 of every one of the rare signs like in those community packs, like guaranteed, which is really cool.
Yeah, and the only difference between the pools that they pull from is that the community packs cannot open a mint one.
The mint ones are in a separate pool.
That's basically just the only difference. They have the same rarity chance of pulling, same cards, same everything. It's just you can't pull the mint ones from the community pack.
They also have unique. There's a unique song. Each pack has a unique song, so you'll actually only be able to hear that song if you have a community pack.
Yeah,
cool.
We did keep them very brief because we like we said, we're also collectors and we rip a lot of packs. And when the song and the little video before the pack opening is too long, I find myself clicking away from it when I'm after the first few packs. So we're trying to.
Oh no! Did somebody fall
dangerous,
off? Almost?
Dangerous
Dude.
corner. Here we go. Is this again same prizes, right? Community
Same
pack
prizes, and the this one, it's not who finishes first. It's who gets closest to the bullseye. So the order you finish doesn't matter as much as how close you are to the center of that. I don't know, dartboard. It's just a wooden board. There's no darts here. Marble board.
We'll call it
Target.
Velcro.
The target circles.
Target circle. Target.
Oh, that was like
good shot. Who's getting?
Ojor even closer. Shit. They won the last race too. Cleaning it up.
No.
Really Seeker. The Seeker's coming in hot.
Seeker's closer. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Ojor. Only one community pack for you so far.
No.
Right. So congratulations to sekr.wham. You just won a community pack, and to Ojor for 100,000 Aether and 5 period RG for 100,000 Aether.
Nice.
I'll send me Aether too, Max, after this.
Okay. Hit me with those screenshots like you're saying.
Yep, I got you. It's on Discord. And do you want to give away one more? Can we do one more race?
Yeah.
Okay. One more race with the same prizes. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And thanks for having us, Jen, also.
Absolutely. This is fascinating.
Yeah. We do this every night at 6 p.m. on Twitch. So I don't know if you're on Discord, Jen, but you can join our channel and pop into our races too if you'd like to. We do this every day, and you just put in your wallet. You don't even have to watch. You could win prizes. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the prizes
that is
just
pretty
show
cool.
up in your wallet.
Thrilling. We've also been playing a lot of Blankos.
Yeah,
would you like to, Paul or Max, would you post a Discord link in the YouTube just in case anybody on YouTube is not in our Discord? We could do a join link.
I got it.
Paul?
Make it easy.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say, we play a lot of blockchain games too. Recently, we got into Blankos, which is like a game, I think, on Ethereum blockchain. But the other thing I was going to mention is we're working on a Metaforce collab with them, if you're familiar with the Metaforce comics. And part of that collab is that there's on the cards right now, you can read a little bit in the description. Each card has like a little bit of backstory and lore about the business or the sign, like the business that the sign is hanging on. But that lore is going to get filled out more and expanded and then be included in the Metaforce, like in the Metaforce lore when they're doing their collab comic brand. And then, I mean, I can't announce, I guess, too much of what the collab looks like yet, but we do have a whole set of signs coming out, neon signs that are basically the 5 champions in Metaforce right now. So the sign is always going to be their citizen and then them transforming into their champion, but as a neon sign. We've teased it before on our streams, and we'll tease it again on our marble races, but keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited for that.
I'm excited too, just as a fan of Metaforce.
Yeah, exactly. I love Metaforce, and their comic, like this comic that they're bringing out, looks so cool.
They're doing a comic with like the base rarity is not animated, but as you get more rare, the images on the pages become animated as you flip them. So it's like a cartoon mixed with a comic, and that's just super cool. Like I literally don't know anybody else doing that. That's just a cool concept.
Yeah,
that is pretty neat.
That was one of the earlier collections that I participated in, like a blending mechanic with. And the way that they did their blend was so clever too, because what you were essentially doing with their blend was you were crafting like the backstory of the character.
Like the origin story of how the hero gets his powers.
Yeah, like you'd have to blend like the citizen along with their altar, which is like the place where they transformed into their champion, and then an essence, which was like
The essence is
energy
like the
of,
magic that hits them. It's like the spider bite for Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. So you take those 3 NFTs and you combine them, and then you get the champion like of that character who he turns into, which I just thought that was really clever, and like as a collector, I really liked that stuff. So I'm excited to be doing a collab with them. Like
We're also going to be
and the artwork
there's like
looks
some sort of
awesome.
Green Rabbit, like there's a new Green Rabbit game coming out, and they're Metaforce has already announced the Stakeable. They're kind of like partnered with Metaforce. Recourier is helping them, but they're doing like an hour away from where we live in California. They're doing like a launch party, and Recourier's flying out, and Left House will be there. So I'm excited. Like we're going to get to meet them in person, and there'll be like a live stream going for that event. So like you'll see a crossover between Neon Space, Metaforce, and Green Rabbit, and like we'll all be streaming live and doing like a fun. They're calling it a green carpet party instead of a red carpet for their drop.
Green carpet event. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. There's a lot of cool like stuff going on.
We should also shout out Recourier just specifically. Like we have him listed as an advisor on our team because like every step of the way he was helping me like with how we're gonna do our stuff. Like originally we are just gonna sell cards. Like we were never gonna do packs, and Recourier's just like, wait, I gotta stop for a second. It's getting intense.
Yeah, it's about to
Congratulations to TSBRE.
There we go. And
that's a community pack in L4LAY, 100,000 Ether, and 5RG. Yeah, Recourier was like, personally, when I buy collections, I like opening packs and like having the chance to get stuff. And he's like, you guys can do what you want, but like, I think it's better to take your time and like do it right for your first drop because you only can make one first impression. So like, if you like just release a bunch of cards and it's like weird, it's not going to look good for like the rest of the time you do stuff. And that's like the best advice anybody's given me. And because like we were ready to release our stuff 2 months. That's what saying like, oh, we thought we were ready, but we need to do all the packs and stuff. So like learning that stuff was like the biggest challenge, but also Recourier helped us through every step of that. So shout out to Recourier and Metaforce. They've been absolutely wonderful. And that's like not just them. Everybody in the space has been great to us. Like everybody really from Uplift Team, Jimmy and Corey have been super helpful. And then Darren from Graffiti Kings has been super helpful. Like, I don't know, the space is incredible, and it's really the community that makes it incredible. So we're grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, dramatic. Like it's such a strong community, and everybody's just like trying to help each other out. It's almost surreal. Like I don't know, I haven't been part of this where it's like everyone's trying to help you get your goal achieved, and that's like I don't know. That's literally the only thing I've encountered in Wax so far. As far as like trying to be a creator in Wax, everybody's so supportive.
Yeah, like, where it's really like about like whether your art speaks to people or not.
Yeah, exactly. It comes down to your art at the end of the day, which is like, man, as like I've been working out as a professional artist for like a long time, and having creative input on an art project that actually like generates you some kind of like return is unheard of. Like unless you're, you know, like the director of something or the art director somewhere, there's like one person on a team of like 500 people who has real creative input. And this space gives that to the 500 people who don't usually have it. And I'm very grateful to have found this and to be able to turn other people onto it. And
even just our team, like our team is my 2 best friends. And then our other team members who are not here is Bob and Mark. And I've been friends with them for 10 years as well. So it's like, you know, making a company with my best friends and like able to make art, like, and also kind of make money on it. Like, I don't know, everything about this space is incredible. And I can't believe I stumbled into it by like wanting a Crypto Monkey NFT, just like seeing that in my banana wall and being like, that looks cool. I wonder what an NFT is like. And then 6 months later, I'm, you know, have my own brand with my friends, and we had our first drop. And like, I said it before on the other Uplifter show, but I feel like we already made it. Like even we collaborated with Graffiti King. Like I have the collection we did staking in our planet, and I'm earning A Ether for artwork that my roommates made. That's like, I don't know, it's incredible.
It's so cool.
That is all pretty fantastic, and that leads really nicely too into the gratitude. So one at a time here. What are y'all grateful for?
I guess I'll go first. I'm grateful for starting a brand with my best friends.
Excellent. All right, who's next?
I'll go. I'm right below Lewis. I'm grateful for the community that we've created, and they're all really great people that have showed a lot of support.
Way to steal mine. And
All
I think I'm grateful then also like for building art and a community and bringing up everybody together. Like that's the craziest part of all of this to me is like Lewis said, we were able to make a little bit of money doing this. It's like, yeah, but not just for us. Like everybody who's a fan and joining in, like we can uplift. Everybody comes up together. I don't know how to word that in like a one sentence thing. Let's see. I'm grateful for.
That's not gonna fit.
Yeah, for the win-win-win of it all, I think is how it's
Yeah, that's
usually
good.
described. Yeah,
That works.
yeah. It really is like not just are the creators benefiting, but the collectors and the community and everybody's like recently also in our own community. I want to shout this out too. We were talking about after our drop, we were talking about how we had quite a few people pull duplicate commons, and we had been showing off some of the rejected artworks from this drop that people really liked on the stream, and people in the stream suggested, they were like, why don't you take some of the rejects and have them create a burn mechanic? And we were able to implement that and like roll that out like yesterday.
Yeah, we did that
like,
last night, which is like maybe 36 hours after our drop. So like it's cool that we can live take feedback from it and then be like, oh yeah, we can just do that because we control everything.
people asked for it, and then it's like not only did we do it, but we did it not of ourselves, but like that was influenced by our community directly. So they actually have a hand in shaping our collection, which is really cool. And I'm really excited to see that play out in the Uplift as well, since they'll be helping us build the community plots out. Like I can't wait to see what that plot looks like in a few months.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it's a part of that whole community plot too, which I don't know if Lewis mentioned earlier, but I know that there's a mechanic in Uplift where the landowners earn a kickback for people who spend time or move on their land. Our plan is to give that kickback directly back to the people who are spending the time on the land.
Yeah,
So
anybody who's on our community plot, we can see through the blockchain what percentage we get from you. We'll just send that right back to any address that like earned it for us. Because like if you're going to be building on our plot and making cool stuff, and like honestly, you're being a part of our community builds value for our brand. So like you're building value for us. So we don't want to also be taking like the income you should be earning for playing on the plot. Like we'll just give that back to you. So
yeah, that goes straight back to the community who's earning it, like directly proportional to who's earning what as well.
Yeah, because we can track all that like exactly through the blockchain, and that will just be for the community plot though. Like I think Neon City will be holding events on and stuff, but we are keeping the wax and the uplift in for that. I'm excited to be able to give.
Build? What are we walking through right now?
Awesome.
This is epic.
Oh, this is where we hang out in the center city on the old world.
This is so cool.
It's super cool. I like that frog.
Yeah, we have.
What's the sculpture to the right? Is it a pig or?
That would be a cow.
It is a cow.
Yeah.
And did you build all this?
Oh gosh, no, I am not this talented. I did the unicorn. My husband did the underneath of the volcano here, so.
Looks great.
This is so cool. God,
I gotta come visit
these. There's so much stuff to explore on these lands. I can't wait to like.
We haven't spent as much time in the old world. That's definitely our least discovered of the. I mean, I did the demo day, which I think was on the old world, but other than that, I haven't spent too much time exploring.
There's lots to see in here.
Oh, definitely. Look what the sun is doing. The sun is doing like a cool, like the blocks are like shifting around. That's not like.
Snowballs.
Yes.
That's great. Man, I can't.
Snowball fight.
I'm so excited for everything happening in this space. It's so fun.
That looks like the Real Monsters guy, kind of.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's totally what it looks like. Oh wow! Look at
we'll have to come check this out. This is a really cool build.
It's definitely worth it, and it looks like there are some signs in here for. Oh, I forgot about this. There's a how-to on this one too in the back, so that's worth checking out too.
Dang, that's cool. You can't fly on this server, right?
You can in the old world, yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay, cool.
Oh,
what are the coordinates there? I'm gonna write them down.
I think.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
So that's like a negative 1431.
We're down at level 10, 972.
I'm sending it to Max so we can remember.
Yeah. We had to
I
explore.
also think I'll definitely,
I still
Jen,
gotta
I'll
hit
send you a
Uplift
community
too.
pack as well. I don't think you want any of the marble races, but thanks so much for having us. I want you to have a chance to open one of the packs and see how cool it is.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
That would be a
check out the little
blast.
music, and then hopefully pull a neon rarity. That also
Yeah.
have little music. on
Yeah.
it. I was so
Start your
stoked.
collection.
I'm so stoked this morning. I completed the whole set on our collection, and I completed the set of our collab with the Moon Girls.
The only one you don't have is there's a 1-of-1 marble racing trophy. We track the stats throughout the season of the marbles, and whoever wins gets a 1-of-1 trophy with their wallet name on it, and that person isn't selling it. So it's the only thing Max doesn't have in our collection.
Yeah, that's gonna be. There'll be more 1-of-1s that I don't end up having, but that's kind of the point of the 1-of-1 trophy. I mean, that's for the winner of the marble race. The other thing we do is, like Lewis was saying, we track our whole season. So every month, if you're participating in the marble races all month long, every time you score in the top 20, it adds points to your standing. And then at the end of the season, the top 100 ranked people in the month are dropped a neon like trophy sign for that season. And the mint that you get corresponds with the place that you had in the season. So if you got like place 3, then you'll have mint 3 of the trophy.
That was also all suggested by our community. So we were just giving away prizes to one person, and they're like, "Hey, I lose every single time, and I watch every single stream. Can you make it a way so if we participate every day, we can get something?" I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a thing called season in this game. Maybe that will track the season stats." And then they also came up with "Oh, you should send them mints based on the place." We're really into feedback, and our community has great ideas. I would have come up with that stuff. So it's really cool having other people participate in all this stuff. I see somebody in the chat asking, is that a Pepe? I have a Pepe here, and that's not what you're asking about, but if there's any opportunity to show this off, I like to. This was a 1-of-1 NFT I got from Graffiti King, and it comes with a redeemable toy. And this is a ceramic toy. It's pretty heavy.
Show the booty. Show the booty.
Yeah, it's got a nice booty, nice meaty booty on there. And he's run DMC, but they call him run BTC Pepe. So
yeah,
he's got the Bitcoin on there.
I think he's hand painted, signed.
Yeah, he's hand painted and signed by Sir. Sir is Darren Graffiti King. His tag. I have number 6, and it's just super cool. Which I was posting earlier today in a Telegram channel that one day we would really like to do some sort of neon sign physical redeemable. We sell a 1-of-1, and if you buy it, we will mail you an actual neon sign that is that. Which we don't know how to do that yet. So that's not. But that is I don't know if Max and Paul are into, but that's definitely on my list of things I would like to incorporate in the future, long term into our brand.
That was a really cool doorway. It looked like the wall just ended. It just
and then it smushed me. There's the doorway.
There's a pressure plate. Oh my god!
Pressure plates and pistons.
There's something going on inside the wall that we're not seeing. That's just making that really cool. I feel like I could figure out how to make it go away, but how is it coming back?
It's the next pressure plate you stand on, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
No,
so
it's timed. It's probably timed.
No, she was stepping on it, and then it would close again after a time limit. Yeah, it opens, and you don't have to walk through it.
I think maybe I do.
Okay.
It's cool though. Whoever built that's a very good builder.
Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta come visit these places so I could give them some more inspiration for our builds too.
I've got it written down, so now we can go scope it. I see Morton Matt D say, Lewis, do you see the Blockchain Heroes Graffiti King toy? I did. It looks super cool. I think my only issue with that is they're selling it for US dollars instead of wax. So I don't know. I need my fiat to pay rent. I don't have a lot of fiat. I have a lot of wax. So if they released it as a wax toy, I definitely would have bought one. But I saw it. It looks cool. We're also we were on the Blockchain Heroes, the Nifty show, and we're thinking about maybe doing a collab with them. Nothing confirmed, but we're excited about that. So it's definitely on our radar. And I don't know. I feel like we've taken a lot of your time, Jen, and we've said pretty much everything we have to say. So, thanks so much for having us.
I'd love to hear. There's only one other thing I'd show you if I could here for a minute. It's just
I'd love to see. Yeah, I'm having a
filling itself up here. So we're on top of the volcano. And if I were to do this, I kind of spoiled the surprise. But if I were to come in from here I am. Where am I? How do I get in?
Is there a secret passage here too?
Oh, is there ever? So there's.
Oh, that looks like a pressure plate.
Pressure plate. And
Oh, that's super cool.
Oh no way!
Oh.
Ah, you don't do that.
shit.
That is so cool.
You just got to be sure not
Where-
to. Oh
where
wow!
am I?
And then does it close
Where-
again?
Yes, it does. So if I stay here, it closes
Oh.
again,
Oh.
and then the lava fills again.
That is cool. Oh my god!
So
There's some really cool stuff happening on this. Like, man, people are doing such cool things, like very mechanical, like little builds. I
it's
love it.
pretty nifty.
Yeah, it is. Wow,
So yeah, there's certainly lots to explore.
that's
And there-
wild. I feel
it
like
appears-
I wonder if you can make like
There's
an
also-
escape room or something.
Isn't there like a Easter egg hunt going on right now in
There
Uplift?
is, and I am going to give you absolutely zero details on that because I know too much. So
Yeah. I know there's like you're not supposed to be giving away answers, so I kind of wanted to stream it, but then it's like if we stream it, then we're giving everybody the answers. So like
mhm.
just be aware if you're watching this and you like Uplift and you missed it. People are posting about like how to participate, but not the actual answers in our Discord. We have an Uplift channel, so ping me there and I can show you the website and stuff that you're supposed to check out and do the clues. But there's like a bit of an Easter egg hunt going on right now, and that goes for the next couple of days too, right?
Have you found anything?
Yes, I believe so.
I
you,
haven't
without
actually had time to do
without
it yet.
giving, yeah, but without giving anything away, have you found anything, Jen? In the
Oh,
Easter
I know
egg?
all the answers, so I'm not allowed to
Oh,
let you
yeah,
participate. I was involved in all those conversations. So then when I say I know
Oh.
too much, I know too much.
Okay, I guess I won't pry further then. That's less fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd hate
man.
to have to murder you.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's should be a good amount of fun and worthwhile, but a little bit of creative thinking will have to happen too. So
Mm.
Now that I've seen
Yes.
all these like hidden doors and stuff, I'm like semi discouraged. There's like no way I would find these places. Oh man.
mhm,
But yeah, no, that's cool. I definitely have to check that out. That's awesome. I love that
definitely.
there's so many like I was thinking like there's got to be a way using these like pressure plates and stuff. It'd be fun to do like an escape room kind of thing, like on your plot, where it's
Yes.
like get into this door like through the pressure plate, and then the wall closes behind you, and there isn't another one to open it. So you got to find a way to like.
It'd be cool to have a
navigate
story
the-
too.
yeah,
Like you have to read a
yeah.
story, and based on the story, it's like, oh, and then find like it's underneath the milk or something, and there's like a bucket of milk, and then that's where the pressure plate. Like you could do some cool stuff that has to do with like storytelling, problem solving. But I'm sure
Mhm.
somebody will
Excited.
figure that out.
I'm so excited to get more into building up. We've got so much land on Genesis. Got to find out a way to do like an escape room that isn't solvable because you can fly.
Definitely. Definitely.
feel like
And that
it's
is
very
doable. It is entirely
Yeah.
doable.
100%. Yeah. Oh man, that's so cool.
Mhm.
Rack my brain for some ideas here. That's fun.
All
Man.
right. Well, thanks very much for joining me. This has been informative and a lot of fun.
Thank
do you
you
end
so
with
much.
Yeah.
do you end with
Likewise.
chops here as well? Do we chop?
I'm not much of a chopper, no.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to know if I
I'm-
should mentally prepare for that. But yeah,
I
thanks
know,
so much for
I'm-
having us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll be back tomorrow. I have tomorrow afternoon, starting late morning, early afternoon. I have 3 different artists, one after the other, for talking about the upcoming art vending machine drop. So
Oh,
Oh,
very
awesome.
cool.
We'll have to tune in.
yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be-
I participated
but
in the
different.
first one. I got a few. I got like a few really cool ones of that.
yeah,
My
me
favorite one
too.
is like a comet painting that I have. I love the way that like the NFT of it is like it's like showing the painting being drawn like one paint stroke at a time. I love
Yeah.
that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool art in there. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of variety, which I really like. When you open a pack, it's like you don't get duplicates.
Yep.
So that's really cool. But
All right, well,
there's
have a good
definitely-
day, Jen. Thanks for having us.
bye
Thanks,
everyone.
you too.
Yeah.
See you
thank
again one day.
Yeah.
Mhm.